Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson.
I'm Maurice Dubois. We begin here with that breaking news in Brooklyn. A cold case turns red hot as police arrest a man in connection with the deadly Porch bombing.
Investigators say the suspect wanted to kill an NYPD officer, but instead he ended up killing an innocent stranger. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor live now at the scene in East Flatbush Force. Alice?
Christine and Maurice, right now a federal search warrant is being executed and the bomb squad is here on scene. They're going through the home of 37-year-old Victor Kingsley. He was arrested here this afternoon around 1 o'clock. Now, this arrest comes 7 months to the day after the explosion. Police say Kingsley was arrested back in 2014 right here on this block for a weapons charge. They believe he was allegedly seeking revenge on an NYPD officer by using a package bomb, but they say he got the address wrong. The FBI and NYPD blocked off this section of East 43rd Street where sources tell us they found bomb-making materials inside a home.
They expected to find explosive precursors and chemicals that were ordered that were not only consistent with the construction of the device in the 105th Precinct homicide, but were also indicative of the potential attempt to make more devices.
One man was arrested. Back on July 28th, cell phone video captures the moments after 73-year-old George Ray opened a package that blew up in his hands. 80% of his body was burned. Days later, he died at the hospital. The cylinder-shaped package sat on a porch in Springfield Gardens, Queens for days. Ray was the landlord of the building. Police say the package had no postal information on it, just a single name. But tenants didn't recognize the name, so they never opened it. Investigators say the package contained black powder or gunpowder so that when it opened, it exploded.
The intended target was a New York City police officer who Mr. Kingsley thought lived there.
Neighbors on the block didn't know much about today's arrest.
Very surprised, very surprised.
To know that it's right in the back there, it's terrible.
One daycare owner behind the home where the arrest was made, who didn't want to show her face, says there are a lot of children in the area.
It's impossible to hear that about right on the block. It's unheard of. And I don't know that people in this area is like that, trust me.
What's the neighborhood like over here?
It's quiet.
Now, police say the officer who was allegedly targeted wasn't even the arresting officer back in 2014, so they're not exactly sure why this suspect would have held a grudge against him. Kingsley will make his first federal court appearance tomorrow on charges that include using a weapon of mass destruction. Once again, you are looking live here at the block where he was arrested, a federal search warrant currently being executed at this time. For now, we are live tonight in East Flatbush, Brooklyn. Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.